The Refugee Act of 1980 is a landmark bipartisan law that established a comprehensive framework for protecting and welcoming refugees in the United States. Signed into law by President Jimmy Carter on March 17, 1980, the Refugee Act standardized the process for admitting and resettling refugees and aligned U.S. policy with international humanitarian commitments like the 1951 Refugee Convention and 1967 Protocol. The Act created the U.S. Refugee Admissions Program and established the legal basis for asylum in the United States, allowing individuals who arrive here the ability to apply for protection. Every year, the President is required to work with Congress to set a refugee admissions goal and ensure that the U.S. play an active leadership role in global humanitarian efforts. 45 years later, the Refugee Act remains a beacon of hope. The Refugee Act has given over 4 million families and individuals escaping deadly persecution at home the opportunity to rebuild their lives in safety and dignity in the United States. It allows the U.S. to live up to its legacy as a safe haven and a beacon of freedom for refugees around the world. On his first day in office, President Trump suspended the U.S. Refugee Admissions Program indefinitely. Today, thousands of refugees are left stranded after years of undergoing security checks, medical screenings, and interviews with American officials. President Trump has also barred any access to asylum at the U.S.-Mexico border, preventing individuals and families from exercising their legal right to request and apply for protection. Church World Service continues to fight back to save refugee resettlement in the courts and stand with the most vulnerable alongside faith leaders, refugee leaders, and allies. With your support, Church World Service has welcomed refugees for more than 75 years. In the aftermath of World War II, CWS mobilized more than 11 million pounds of food, clothing, and medical supplies for war-torn Europe and Asia. In the United States, we welcomed more than 100,000 refugees in our first 10 years. When the Refugee Act of 1980 passed, we had already resettled 350,000 refugees in communities across the United States. Today, we have resettled over 865,000. We help refugees rebuild their lives here through partnerships with local communities and congregations, ensuring that each arriving family is met with a warm welcome. We provide essential services they need to thrive and contribute to their new community, from helping a family find affordable housing and jobs to enrolling their children in school. And we hope to continue to do so for many more years to come.